Hey everyone, happy Friday, TGIF. Hope you guys are doing amazing, okay? Waiting on more people to come in, but as you guys are coming in, be sure to like the video, okay? Today we're gonna have a really great discussion on, I wanna do a Q&A on fibroids and infertility, okay? I talked about these topics before and I got lots of questions. I couldn't answer it all. It was a long live, but I wanted to do a live today where I'm answering you guys questions on fibroids, on infertility, okay? Because these are things that come up a lot, and unfortunately, a lot of women are experiencing, we know, fibroids, okay, and infertility, okay? If you guys have questions on other reproductive health issues, PCOS, endometriosis, because somebody told me I talk about fibroids too much, but this is what the majority of the women that are following me, this is what they want, this is what they're suffering from, okay? And this is what majority of the women just in general want to hear. They want to hear about fibroids. They want to know more about fibroids and where it comes from and all that great stuff, okay? So if you're watching this and you are into holistic healing, okay, holistic womb healing, you're in the right place. My name is Sasha, all right? I am a holistic womb specialist, and what I do is I help women who have fibroids, who are suffering from infertility, who have PCOS, endometriosis, ovarian cysts, and other reproductive health issues. I help them get to the root cause of the problem in order to heal the problem from the roots, which is extremely important, because when we don't get to the root cause of the problem and heal it from the root, it continues to come back and it continues to be a problem. And unfortunately, we don't address the problem, okay? We don't address the underlying causes of fibroids. That's very important. And without addressing the underlying causes, you're still at risk for other reproductive health issues and also fibroids to come back again, okay? So very important. So today I'm answering questions on fibroids, on any other reproductive health issues, okay? Hey Mona Lisa, welcome. If you're new here, welcome. Put a 1 in the chat if you're new. Also, too, ladies, tap on the screen, okay? Let's get more women in here. All you have to do to like the video is tap on the screen. Okay, when fibroids shrink, cause pain and yellowish pink discharge. No, they should not cause discharge when they're shrinking. That shouldn't definitely be a thing. I get that question a lot, but no, they should not cause discharge. Fibroids on its own do cause discharge, but as they're shrinking, they're not supposed to cause discharge, okay? As your body is healing, as you're rebalancing your hormones, you're not supposed to discharge unless it's like your ovulation week. And we know that that's cervical mucus, and that's gonna look like, egg white consistency, okay? So how can one shrink fibroids? I'm new here. Hi, if you're new here, make sure you're following me. Hi and welcome. Be sure you guys are tapping on the screen, okay? Yes, jury duty is over. Caught a lie. Hey, Jessica. Hey, you had jury duty. Oh my God, did you have it all week? Or was it just for today? I'm happy that it's over for you. But okay, so for those that are here, when it comes to shrinking fibroids, you have to address the underlying cause, right? So we know that estrogen dominance is the underlying cause of fibroids. We know that that when you're dealing with fibroids, you're dealing with lots of toxins in the body and so many other things. Like when it comes to fibroids, it gets very deep, right? It's not just a surface level issue; it's a full body issue from your digestive system to your liver. So we have to get our hormones in balance and get the body healthy and address all of these things when you have fibroids. So it's really, we're doing lots of cleansing. We're doing, we're really restoring that hormonal balance when we're dealing with fibroids and really, getting rid of these growths, shrinking and getting rid of these growths. And that's what I've helped women with doing. So just to get more in depth in that, I do have, if you want to get more in depth on the step-by-step process on how to shrink fibroids, right? And for me to really break that down on, give you the tools to do so, I do have that in my 12 Steps on How to Shrink Your Fibroids full bundle course, okay? So if you're interested, be sure to click the link in my bio to check it out. It's on sale this weekend, actually. It's $100 off just this weekend. So yeah, that's actually one of our most popular courses. And I'm really proud of it because it's done wonders for women, okay? It's helped many women shrink their fibroids, many women get rid of fibroids and improve their menstrual cycles and get rid of their fibroid symptoms, okay? So yes, let's get the likes up if you guys don't mind. Let's get it up to 1,000, okay? You just followed, okay, perfect. Make sure you're following me. And also join you click on the link in my bio, join the email list, subscribe to my email list, okay? Really important. Yes, okay, so let's get the likes up. Thank you, Jessica, for liking the live. Okay, let's get more women in here, okay? Because this is I feel like this is something that more women need to hear, okay? More women, I always get emails, especially of women that just randomly found me. I got an email last night, actually, A woman said that she randomly found me, was watching my videos on TikTok for hours, and she actually emailed me and she was like, how do I get started? And I'm like, well, because she had fibroids, and I was like, the 12 steps on how to treat your fibroids full bundle course. She got the course. She was just like, I've never heard anybody break it down like you. She recently just got diagnosed, like recently. So I tell women, here's the thing, right? When we've been diagnosed with fibroids, even if you feel like you have fibroids, maybe you haven't confirmed yet, you want to start taking action now. Stop waiting years. You've been suffering with fibroids for years. Stop waiting until you're bleeding out. Stop waiting until the symptoms are so bad before you do anything, okay? We gotta stop doing that, okay? We have to catch it, like, you know, before. Preventative methods are the best, are number one. But if you can't do that, then don't wait until it's so bad. You know, it's like, you know, your fibroids are huge and, you know, making you look pregnant before you actually address them, okay? I just want to reiterate that because so many women have been suffering with fibroids for months, for years, and it's literally, you know, taking a toll on their everyday life, okay? And it's just a really serious situation. So I want to definitely reiterate that because it's a problem that I see time and time again, women allowing these problems to fester until it gets worse and to the point where they're like in the hospital or going to the hospital. Like, we got to stop this. We got to stop it, okay? So take initiative as soon as you find out you have fibroids. I want to reiterate that because I always get women who come on these lives say, I just got diagnosed. And I'm like, listen, you're in the right place. Take initiative now. Don't wait until years down the line, months down the line. It makes no sense to do that, right? Because as you continue waiting, you're triggering that fibroid, right? Because you're more than likely continuously engaging in things that, again, cause the fibroid to develop, right? Daily habits that cause this fibroid to develop, okay? And when that happens, unfortunately, your fibroid is going to keep growing. The symptoms are going to worsen. Same thing with endometriosis, right? The symptoms will eventually get worse because you're triggering these growths. You're triggering, you know, these hormonal imbalances, right? So I just hope that you guys are understanding this. Don't wait until your reproductive health issues get so bad before you address them naturally, okay? So it's very important. The reason why I'm an advocate, and I'm always going to say, and I help women heal their womb naturally, heal their bodies naturally, because guess what? When we go the hospital route, we're not getting to the root cause of what caused these issues to occur, right? We're just literally you know, treating the problem temporarily. It's like a Band-Aid effect, and we have to stop doing that. And I feel like where we're moving in the world, people are getting more into healing their bodies, and this is where we're supposed to be, right? Because if you're continuously, you know, getting fibroids, getting sick, right, with things that you can prevent, with things that you actually can treat on your own, why? Why suffer with heavy cycles every month when you don't have to? Why suffer with huge fibroids in your womb when you don't have to? Huge cysts, we don't have to do this. And the thing is, infertility rates are going up, okay? In case you guys did not know, infertility rates are going up, okay? So I hopefully, you know, I'm doing my part to try to bring them down, but at the same time, it takes, you know, a collective effort, right? So unfortunately, they're projected to go even lower the next few years. So it's really sad. A lot of women don't understand that. Listen, we're designed to be fertile, right? So if we're infertile, there's a reason for that. There's a deeper reason for that. It's not just, you know, just because you're unlucky. No, there's an imbalance in the body, right? So there's much more, there's deeper reasons for infertility and fertility issues, right? No matter what age you are, okay? Whether you're in your 20s, in your 30s, or 40s, okay? So I just want to reiterate that, okay? So, yes, okay. So I don't know what's going on tonight. For some reason, I don't think Friday nights, I always said this, Friday nights is not a good time for me to go live on TikTok. It's always when I go Friday nights, barely anybody is here. So this is a recurring thing I'm seeing. So I don't know. Do you guys have any questions on fibroids and infertility? Because it looks like tonight's a dry night. I'm probably gonna get off soon. Okay, I probably should have got on earlier. If you're watching this, make sure you're following me. Okay. If nobody has any questions, then you know, I'm gonna go, and I hope that you guys are doing amazing. Okay. Yeah, Friday nights. We ain't not going live on Friday nights anymore. It's always like a dead time. I don't know why. TikTok is weird. But anyway, I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm just not sure what time. It'll probably be earlier. Okay. But if you're watching this and you're into holistic healing, you're wanting to get rid of your fibroids naturally, endometriosis naturally, ovarian cysts naturally, infertility naturally, be sure you're following me, okay? If nobody else has any questions, I'm gonna go. Okay, I don't see any questions popping up. Maybe I'll wait a couple minutes. But we're doing a Q&A, fibroids, infertility, okay? I'm a holistic womb specialist. This is what I do. I help women who have these issues get to the root cause of the problem, okay? So I've helped many women get rid of fibroids naturally. I've helped many women get pregnant naturally who were previously dealing with infertility, previously dealing with fibroids, previously dealing with these reproductive health issues, okay? So it can be done, but it does take us working on ourselves. It does take us getting to the root cause of the problem. It does not just, we can't just continue indulging in our bad habits and expecting transformative results. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. I want to have another child at 40, but it's not happening. Okay, the average Black girl. Okay, so give me some more information. Like, are we dealing with hormonal imbalances? Are we dealing with how long have you been trying? So give me a little bit more information. Sorry. Okay. So are you dealing with any issues that's preventing that, or is it just not happening? Like, you're not dealing with any health issues? Because what I found is, and remember, I'm looking at things from a holistic view, so it's going to be different than your doctor. Okay. But when I find women who are dealing with fertility issues, typically is, it's a hormonal imbalance most of the time, okay? A hormonal imbalance. And if you have fibroids, heavy bleeding, a period that lasts longer than four days, a month, if you have endometriosis, ovarian, like these are all, they start with hormonal imbalances. We have to understand that when it comes to, it says some comments in this live are filtered to protect. I'm not, okay, so if somebody commented, if I missed your comment it again, please, because TikTok does this thing where they try to filter out comments, and I don't know. Okay. But the average Black girl, if you don't mind, if you want to give me more information, if not, you can email me. You can click the link in my bio to send me an email if you want to dive deeper into that. But give me some more. If you're gonna email me, give me more information. If you click on the link on my bio, you'll see the envelope like symbol where you can email me. Okay. So I'm doing, for those that are just coming on, I'm doing a Q&A on fibroids and infertility. If you have any questions regarding fibroids and infertility, let me know. Remember, this is from a holistic, womb specialist. It's not from a doctor. Okay, this is not from somebody that practices Western medicine or even acknowledges it. Okay, if that makes sense. Okay. If nobody has questions on fibroids, oh my gosh, or infertility, everybody's quiet tonight. My period has been irregular for the last 4 years. Recently, I've been bleeding over a month. God's daughter, do you have any fibroids? Do you have any reproductive health issues like fibroids? Any conditions you've been diagnosed with like fibroids, endometriosis, ovarian cysts? I have PCOS and I'm working out, eating right, but haven't had a period. Okay, so Gabby, when it comes to that, so when it comes to PCOS, right, we have to really repair the endocrine system that we're dealing with. Of course, like your hormones are totally out of balance. We have to, we have to get to the core of that issue, and that's the endocrine system, which holds your hormones. So we want to heal the organs and glands so that they're producing the right amount of hormones. So it's not just working out and eating right, right? And I have to when people say eating right, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Because I've been doing this for a long time. 9 out of 10, their diet isn't what's needed to heal their hormones, right? So give me more information about what you're eating, but it's not just working out and eating right, right? That would suffice. That would be enough if you were wanting to lose weight. That's not enough for healing the endocrine system. That's just not enough, right? And working out, that barely has anything to do with it does help your hormonal health, but we have to do a lot more. When we talk about PCOS, reversing PCOS, we have to do a lot more. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And you can reverse PCOS. You absolutely can, but we have to, again, work on the endocrine system. Do you think it is wise to have a child at this age? Absolutely. 40 is young. I've helped the women that I've helped have children naturally after dealing with years of infertility. They were late 30s, early 40s. Like 40 is young. I don't know why we've been indoctrinated to think that after 35 is old. It's not old. I just posted a lady that is pregnant she's 50, she's pregnant. She's having her pregnancy is going fine. And if you go back to the video, and you go back to like her original video, you'll see so many comments of women having babies 49, 50, 51. This is actually, let me tell you guys something, this is actually normal. It may not be normal in the States, but in other countries, they may not have their first child at 50 or 51 or whatever, but they do have children at that age. That's normal in healthier countries where women have much healthier lifestyles, right? Let's just say that, because in the US, we don't have the healthiest lifestyle. This is normal. So we have to refrain. We actually in the US a lot of times shorten our own fertility window because of our lifestyle, because of our hormones, right? We walk around, most women are hormonally imbalanced. That's number one. Most women don't understand their bodies. They don't understand what hormonal balance is. They don't understand how to eat right. They don't understand, there's so many things. They don't understand about gut health and how important that is. They don't understand how their periods are supposed to be versus what it is. There's a lot that goes into it. Hopefully that makes sense. But you're not too old, but you do have work to do as far as really getting your body in balance, if that makes sense. But I would have to, again, ask more questions to know what's going on, okay? Not yet. I have an appointment on the 6th of next month. Okay, good. I'm having big blood clots too. Okay, thank you for letting me know. So we're dealing definitely with a reproductive issue, but go ahead and see what the doctor says. If they don't find anything, even heavy bleeding on its own with clots is a reproductive health issue anyway. So get more information. But definitely a lot of work needs to be done as far as rebalancing your hormones, cleansing your body, because we're dealing with a lot of congestion and a lot of in the pelvic area, right? A lot of toxins in the pelvic area. I'm eating plant-based milk, meat. 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 Is it plant-based meat, regular meat? Because both is just not good. Veggies, nuts. Okay, so I didn't hear fruit. Now I do. Gabby, I do have I have a fiber, what to eat when you have fibroids. You can also apply that to PCOS. I have that video on my YouTube. If you go on Sasha Rosa, it's like an hour long. Or it's like what to eat for fibroids Q&A. But that will really serve you. Because you want to eat a hormone healing diet. But remember, it's not just diet. It's not just working out. But if you're not eating the right diet, then that's, again, hopefully that makes sense, okay? They put me on birth control. Ooh, they don't. Oh no, not on birth control to stop the bleeding. It's been working so far. Birth control works temporarily. Remember, okay. So it is now when you're bleeding to the point where you were bleeding like out like a lot. Answer that question. Birth control is it may stop the bleeding. Remember, we're gonna birth control at the. Okay, let me say this. I'm not telling you what to do, of course, but you have to understand how birth control works. It's synthetic hormones they're giving you. It's not your body's real hormone, right? So on the back end, what it does is that it creates toxins in the body. In the meantime, it may seem like it's working, but it's really not. You want to resolve your issue, and birth control is literally it's like a temporary fix right there, but at the end of the day, on the back end, is doing harm in the body because it's filling the body with synthetic hormones. Your body is very intelligent and recognizes the difference between your hormones and synthetic hormones, if that makes sense, okay? So if it's for a little bit, that's fine, but you still have to really work on, getting healthy, if that makes sense, okay? You have to restore your hormonal balance, which now in your situation, unless you're bleeding out, right? I would recommend to get off of it unless you're bleeding out, okay? Is alcohol wine bad for women with fibroids? Great question. Absolutely. Absolutely. And the reason why is because here's the thing. Here's why alcohol is really bad for women that have fibroids. When you have fibroids, we have a compromised liver. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, my doctor didn't tell me I have a bad liver. Or I don't want to say bad liver, a sluggish liver, a liver that's not working to its full capacity. You do. Because here's the thing, right? Your liver is responsible for breaking down estrogens, right? Excess estrogens and, filtering that out. But it can't when you have fibroids, it has not done that, right? We're dealing with an excess amount of estrogens, an off balance of estrogen and progesterone. So there's an issue with other organs as well, but definitely the liver. So we already have a sluggish liver. So then we add on to that, alcohol, which is even worse, which is even very drying and really, dehydrates the tissues and the organs. No, It's horrible, actually. For wine is alcohol. People, a lot of people, not you, but a lot of people like to act like wine is not alcohol or pretend it's still alcohol, right? You need hydration. You need hydration when you have fibroids. You're dehydrated on a cellular level. Okay, we have people in here now. At first, it wasn't too many people in here, but I have a baby. I'll be 30 in September. Great. But still, we still want to get your body healthy, because whether a woman has a baby or not, you still deserve to be healthy. You still deserve to have balanced hormones. You still deserve to be, free of reproductive health issues, regardless. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. I want children, but I have endometriosis and fibroids. Guess what, pretty Pisces? We can get rid of that. Okay, I've had 2 clients who've had both and got rid of it. One of them got rid of a 6-centimeter fibroid in 3 months in my Detoxify You program, and she also got rid of she used to have 14-day cycles, and she used to be in so much pain, and she couldn't work. Like she was a nurse, an overnight nurse, and she couldn't work during those times she was on her cycle. It was really bad. So we got her period down to 4 days. All her endometriosis symptoms, are gone, to the point where I'm pretty sure there's none left. Like there's no, it's gone, right? So she's doing amazing, okay? So your body can heal, right? She does not want to have a child yet because she's not married, but if you can do it, okay? I also had another client who had endometriosis, fibroids, got rid of her fibroid, got her endometriomas while she was working with me, shrunk significantly. And she used to bleed between her cycles. She no longer does. She feels amazing. She lost, her hormones are she's doing amazing. So she's in her 40s. She doesn't want to have children, but but if she did, she can. Do you recommend liver cleansing? It depends on what you're doing for liver cleansing. If you're putting unnatural things in your body, no. It depends on what you're doing. Yes, I'm eating fruit too. Okay. Every day, Gabby? Daily, because several times a day, actually. One of the most healing foods. Some veggie has soy. It's not good. No, vegetables don't have soy unless they have unless they have some type of soy sauce or something like that. No, but regular vegetables do not have soy. Tofu and things like that have soy, but not regular vegetables. Yes, bleeding a lot. I know birth control is not the solution. Okay, so if you're bleeding a lot, make sure it's temporary. I would say that. I definitely don't want to be on it for long. Okay, so what I would suggest, and I've helped clients do this, is wean themselves, number one, off birth control as they're healing their body. So it was a process though, because once some people, once they remove it, they start bleeding out, right? So it's a process of weaning it out, weaning yourself off birth control, right? In order to heal, because you don't want to rely on this to heal. We want to eventually get healthy, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. What's the way to reduce fibroids, trying to prevent a hysterectomy? Number one, you want to restore your hormonal balance, okay? And when it comes to treating fibroids, you have to get to the root cause of the problem. You have to get to the root cause of the problem, right? You have to understand that, listen, if I'm dealing with fibroids, I'm dealing with lots of toxicity in the body. Thank you guys so much for the likes. Yes, let's get the likes up. I thought nobody was going to come, but we got some more people in here, so that's good. I'm happy I got questions because I was about to log off. But you want to get to the root cause of the problem. And the thing is, a hysterectomy, you have to understand that it does not solve anything, right? Yes, we're going to remove our uterus, but guess what, right? There's so many, there's so many side effects that come along with that. There's so many emotional side effects that come along with that. Your ovaries are connected to your brain. We got to stop removing organs and actually heal our organs, okay? So I want you to just cross out hysterectomy ever from your life and really be on a journey to heal your body and nourish your body, right? If you want to really get to the root cause of the if you want to really get to the root of your fibroids and really heal your fibroids, I do have an amazing course called my 12 Steps on How to Treat Your Fibroids Full Bundle course. It's actually on sale. You just check it out. That's for women that actually want the steps on how to shrink and get rid of fibroids completely, okay? So if you want that course, the link is in my bio. Check it out, see if it's for you. However, right, if you get that course, we do have the How to Eliminate Heavy Bleeding. I have a mini course on how to eliminate heavy bleeding. That's in the course as well. It's also separately, actually. That's not going to be on a site for too long. But we also had how to reverse anemia, how to cleanse the liver, how to cleanse the lymphatic system, because these things need to be done when you have fibroids. Also, we have a fibroid-friendly meal plan that comes along with the full bundle course, with the 12 Steps on How to Treat Your Fibroids full bundle course, as well as a fibroid-friendly grocery shopping list. So I just want to make that clear. What should I be expecting? The order steps of the fibroid bundle. I have 1 and 2. What do you mean? Ratty. What should I be expecting? The order steps. I'm not sure what you say. I'm not saying what. Okay, so can you rewrite that question, Ratty? I'm not sure what you mean. Rewrite that question for me. Great question. Okay. What should I be expecting? The order steps of the fibroid. I have 1 and 2. I'm not. Can you email me? I'm not understanding your question. You have 1 and 2 of what exactly? What should I be expecting? The other, are you saying the other steps? The other steps? Okay, I'm not. You mean the other steps? Is that what you're saying? Okay, so that is, so you have 1 and 2, right? So did you, those were the, okay, so it's not 1 and 2, it's part 1 of a video and part 2. So there's steps on both of them, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. The reason why I have 2 videos, because one was cut short because it cut off, right? So then I have to do another video, if that makes sense. So that's why it says part 1 and part 2, but all the steps are there. And I named this, I'm like, this is step 1, step 2. So hopefully that makes sense, okay? This, like, both of them together are like a 2-hour video, okay? As far as other training. So did you go through all of it? Did you start implementing it as well? Right? Let me know if you started implementing it. Did you go through, did you actually listen to it as well? Okay? Make sure you listen to it. Make sure you start implementing it as well. Okay? Okay. So you listened to it? Okay. So I numbered them on the thing. I know I did, for sure. Because that is one of our amazing, one of our most amazing courses. Women have gotten amazing results. So if you follow it, you will get results, okay? But just make sure to follow it, okay? And listen for the numbers, because I named them on the thing, okay? Alrighty. Any other questions on fibroids and infertility, okay? And also, too, we have the How to Eliminate Heavy Bleeding course on there as well. I'm not sure if you looked through that, Ratty. We have the fibroid meal plan, how to cleanse the liver, how to cleanse the lymphatic system. All that stuff is there, okay? Just make sure if you have to take notes, okay, go ahead and do that. But make sure that you're getting all the information, okay? And actually implementing it. Because some people, not you, but some people will just get a course and they won't implement it, okay? When you implement it, it works, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. Thank you so much for sharing the live. All right, if nobody has any other questions, I want to say this. Make sure you guys are on my email list, okay? Be sure to join my email list for sure. All right, and when you join the email list, there's a free training on the email list. So you'll get a free training called Free Yourself from Fibroids. This is how you can get more information, okay? This is how you can get more information on fibroids. You can get more information on just understanding where it comes from in the body, okay? It's really important for you to understand where fibroids comes from. A lot of us don't understand, where it comes from, why, and the doctors are not giving you information. It's really important for you to understand that, okay? So I want you guys to really actually learn about your bodies. This is how we can heal, right? When we go in just blind, and a lot of people don't want to learn, and that's why I get a little upset, because people don't watch the video, and I could see like the amount of people that's watching the video and not watching the video. Like because I have an email system, so I'm like, you gotta watch the video. Started the 12-week program today. Okay, the 12-week course today. Okay, so it's a course that, yes, Sarah, happy to hear that. Have you, can you confirm that all 12 parts are there, plus the bonus step? Because somebody came on here to say, well, there's only 1 and 2. So I just want you to confirm that for sure. If anybody else has the course, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you. So, Ratty, if you're listening, listen to the videos. I'm having pregnancy symptoms with no pregnancy. Is it fibroids? Yes, it could be. Remember, these are growths in the uterus or around the uterus, so they can mimic, unfortunately, pregnancy symptoms. Unfortunately, yes, definitely. So when you say pregnancy symptoms, give me some more information. Like, what are the symptoms, if you don't mind asking? But yeah, with fibroids, it could be a range of symptoms. For some women, they cannot have symptoms. But however, for some women start off with no symptoms and then eventually they start having symptoms, okay? So much incredible information. I'm now way less scared. Thank you. You're welcome, Sarah. Thank you. I appreciate you for coming. Like, almost every day we have people coming on here telling them how amazing the course, and even reviews, like, giving, my period was so much better this time around. So I'm so happy that you got the course today, and already I'm love that you got the course today. You're already started, like, you actually started implementing this stuff. So I I want you guys to not just get the course, but also get results. So I love that. I love that. So yes, I cannot wait to keep me updated on your, your results, because I know you're gonna get results, and I love that. And I tell women that have fibroids, you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be afraid. And I get it, it's scary, right? Because there's two types of women. There's women that are like really afraid when they get fibroids. They're really diagnosed with fibroids, and I totally understand that, because it's like these are not supposed to be in your body, right? And we want to live a fibroid-free life, right? And there's the other side of women that have fibroids and they don't do anything about it. They know they're supposed to make changes, but they don't move, right, until it gets so bad, until they start, bleeding out, until they start, experiencing all these symptoms. And I would say this, right? You want the fibroids to actually cause you to change your life, cause you to take action, take initiative, take control of your life. Because when you have fibroids, you don't have control of your life, right? You're literally like, there's no control there. So it should cause you and like wake you up. Listen, I have to make changes, right? I cannot continue living my life like this, unless I'm gonna have a miserable existence, not only with fibroids, but I'm just gonna be like hormonally imbalanced and just all these, eventually it may turn to something else, another health condition. It should make you take initiative of your health, of your life, and of your life as well. So don't look at it as, from a fear lens. Look at it as I'm going to take control of my life. I'm going to take my life back. That's how it should be. And don't look at it as, on the other side, I have them. I'm not really doing anything about them. I'm just sitting here until they get really worse. And a lot of women do that. Okay. A lot of women do that. Even if you're watching and looking for material and you're not implementing anything. Okay. So nausea, no cycle. Okay, yeah, that can be from fibroid. Nausea, could it have been something you ate? Is this something that's ongoing, or is it just for today? Hey, and you're new here. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you're following me. Make sure you also click the link in my bio to join my email list. Bloated belly, not a growing belly, if that makes sense. Yes, bloated belly, that does actually make a lot of sense. That actually does make a lot of sense, okay? Because a lot of women that have fibroids are extremely, like, not all, but they're bloated all the time. And some, it gets so bad where it's like they appear pregnant. That was me before when I had fibroids. So I totally understand when people thought I was pregnant. So yes, that's definitely a sign of fibroids for sure. You have to change your, like, we have lots of changes to make. Okay. But I had a client if you go to my Instagram, no, not Instagram, excuse me. If you go to my TikTok page, you'll see a client that had a really big belly. She had, in November, she had large fibroids, large cysts. She took a picture. This is my Detoxify Your Womb client program. She's in my program. She worked with me for 3 months. She took an before picture and after picture. Her before picture, huge belly. This is when she started the program. And then, this is fibroids, right? And then, like February, March, like her belly's almost flat now, almost flat. So you can visually see her fibroids are shrinking. Like listen, not even just her fibroids, like, right? Her skin is like glowy. Her periods are, but she's no longer bleeding every single day. She used to bleed every day. No longer bleed. Now she's having regular normal cycles. Okay. So like now she's no longer in pain. She's like, she recently, she graduated from the program in March, but she recently like went on vacation for her birthday and just like, is doing amazing. She was like, oh my gosh, she's like, I'm able to like, wear what I want. And the fibroids used to affect her like every single day. She'll be in pain, she'll be bloated, she'll feel, so it's, when you have fibroids, it really does lower your quality of life. And when you're getting rid of them, when you're on a journey to get rid of them, you see the other side of when you feeling healthy. You know, you just feel better. Like your body looks the way it's supposed to, it acts the way it's supposed to, right? You don't have bloated anymore. You don't have painful periods anymore. You don't have heavy bleeding anymore, right? You don't have all these symptoms anymore. You don't have these invaders in your body, in your womb, right? And also energetically, you feel lighter. Right? So hopefully that makes sense. I know you can't answer, but why do some people get them and others don't with worse lifestyles? Good question. No. This is a good question. Okay, you have to understand Jamaica, right? Jamaican. Okay, so, and I love the way you asked it, because I used to ask myself this too when I was going through fibroids. Well, how come some people, why did it happen to me? Why did it happen to me? And we always do that when we get things, right? When something happens to us, we always wonder, why me when other people are worse, right? I totally understand that's a human reaction. However, guess what, right? Those same people that were around me, maybe friends and family, the ones that I felt like that were worse, they're not having health issues. It may not be fibroids, but it's like gallbladder this, or, other types of, other issues, like some of them, maybe fertility issues, some of them maybe, other lupus, things like that, right? So it may not show up then. You may be looking around like, okay, nobody else has health issues, they're eating and drinking, but theirs gonna show up later. And it may not be fibroids, but it may be something else they're more predisposed to, right? But nobody gets away with having a toxic lifestyle. Not if they live long enough, I'll tell you that. Nobody gets away with it, I'm telling you. Nobody gets away with something. They're dealing something. Nobody gets away with it. Some people it's fibroids, some people it's breast cancer, okay? People are getting cancer at higher rates younger than ever before. So you just never know. So don't ever look at it like that. Look at it as, I focus on back then I looked at it like that, but now I'm focused on myself and my health, because I know that, listen, if you don't take care of your health, I know the repercussions of that. It may not look the same as my repercussions, but it's gonna look, it's gonna be something. I'm telling you that right now. It might be even worse than what I went through. So hopefully that makes sense, okay? I have fibroids, I need help. Okay, what do you need help with? If you need help with fibroids, I have courses, I have also programs. Actually, I'm opening up a mini program on the 1st of May, okay, for women that it's called the Hormone Reset, 6-week hormone reset for women that want to restore hormonal balance, which you need to do when you have fibroids, and also rebalance their hormones, regulate their menstrual cycle, okay? I have a fondue fibroid size of a grapefruit. Okay. Does fibroids cause bleeding during intercourse? Yes, it does. For a lot of women, it does. Sorry, I know it's personal. No, it's not. Don't worry about it. Yes, that's actually a good question. It can. It absolutely can. It does. That is actually one of the symptoms for some women. Absolutely, it can. Okay. Can you take supplements to heal fibroids naturally? No. We have to address like this, because here's the thing: if you take supplements are not going to get rid of fibroids. What's going to get rid of fibroids is actually you changing things in your life, diet, lifestyle, mindset. Okay, that it's not going to, supplement is not going to get rid of fibroid, unfortunately. Take her course, best step I took. Thank you. Let me tell you about Sarah. Sarah literally just found me last night. She emailed me and said I've been looking at your TikTok videos for hours. I was surprised. I was like, oh my God, wow. I was like flattered. I was like, oh my God, somebody that actually wants to know. She's just been diagnosed with fibroids, and she just bought the course. Just finding me. So if you can, I know that, we do have Karna, we do have Afterpay to help with that as well. I do have the course, the 12 Steps on How to Treat Your Fibroids course, $100 off until Sunday at midnight. If you can get the course, I mean, it's just gonna give you so much clarity, and actually also help you along the way as far as getting rid of your fibroids, right? You can actually watch the course tonight and start taking steps as early as tomorrow and getting rid of your fibroids, right? Instead of actually triggering your fibroid to grow. So get the course, okay? And I also have, for women that work with me, my Talks About Your Womb program, that work closely with me. That's the upper level program, right? That's an upper level program where I do have to make sure it's a good fit on both ends, but you know, get something. I even have a $47 course for heavy bleeding, how to eliminate heavy bleeding, which won't be on the site for long, by the way. But get something, get help, you know, somehow, some way. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. I'm gonna take the course, although I gotta get surgery. Why do you have to get surgery? Oh no. No, we don't wanna get surgery because surgery is gonna like trigger us to get fibroids again. No. Hey Brittany. Hey Brittany, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Get the course, Brittany. Forget the surgery, right? Surgery is going to, and I'm telling you this as somebody that, is there a support group for people taking the course? Angel, good question. No, however, right? I'm opening up a, it's not like a support group, but it's a 6-week hormone reset, which is for women that have reproductive health issues and also hormone issues, right? That it's gonna be it's gonna be a group. So it's gonna open up May 1st, but I do have it on pre-sale right now. It's not on the site, but if you're interested in the 6-week hormone reset, be sure, it's like an intensive mini program, be sure to email me. So you can just send me a message on here, okay? So hopefully that makes sense, okay? How much is the 6-week reset? It is, right now, Brittany's gonna go up on Monday. Monday's when I have all the details out. The pre-sale price right now is $797. That's the cheapest it will be, okay? Monday is gonna be another price. It's gonna be $997 on Monday. So we do have card and Afterpay, okay? It's gonna, this is what you need if you have fibroids, if you have if you have any type of hormonal issues, perimenopausal symptoms, this is what you need, okay? This is what you need, okay? The 6-week womb healing. Now, some people will, let me tell you a few of the results of the 6-week intensive, ladies. I told you guys yesterday, if you guys were here yesterday, I told you about my client who, she started working with me March 1st, okay? March 1st. They actually just graduated, the last 6-week intensive graduated today. So they started working with me March 1st, right? So when she came in the program, she was bleeding heavily, to the point where she had to rush to the hospital, okay? And she had to, it was really bad. So I told her, listen, this is not gonna be our reality. This is the last time this is gonna happen. It's when she first came in, right? She hadn't really started yet, really. So we worked together for the 6 weeks, and this girl, she's been through a lot, by the way. She's been through a lot of stuff, okay? She's been through, every period she's had this year before joining the program has been when she had to be rushed to the hospital. Imagine going to the hospital every cycle because you're bleeding that much, okay? Let me tell you about her period 2 weeks ago. 2 days, much light, no clots, because before her clots were huge and like flowing out clots. No clots, barely any pain. She was like, I was shocked that this was my cycle. She was just so happy. This is somebody that literally was rushed to the hospital every day, every cycle this year before joining the program. That fast, 4 weeks. Okay, 4 weeks. And now she's like, because her family wasn't really sure about holistic healing at first, but baby, I bet you they're convinced now, okay? So listen, that's how quickly it can happen. You have to restore your hormonal balance first when you're dealing with fibroids. That's important. That's why this hormone reset is important. If you have perimenopausal symptoms, you should not have, and if you're watching this too, if you have perimenopausal symptoms, you should not be having perimenopausal symptoms ever. You gotta rebalance your hormones. That's hormonal, okay? I don't have kids, but mine were cervical, so I didn't get cut open. Okay. The month, what do you mean, Jamaica? I'm not sure what you mean. The month, my cycle was still kind of heavy. This month, okay, but it was shorter, like 4 days. What does that mean? Okay, we're improving, but we gotta do more work, Brittany. Brittany, for you, look into the hormone reset, okay? Well, we gotta do more work. How long is a normal cycle supposed to be? I love that you asked that question. I always thought 5 to 7 days was normal. No, Sarah, that is wrong. Anything more than 4 days is too much. You're bleeding too much. You're bleeding too much. It's supposed to be, honestly, you're not supposed to bleed more than a few tablespoons a month. And that when I say that, people are like, what? But that's really, a doctor, okay? I had a video where a doctor was visibly showing women. It's on my TikTok list. I was gonna put it on my stories. But how much you're supposed to bleed. And then she showed how much the average woman bleeds. It was like 10 times more. We're bleeding too much. We're too toxic, right? The average woman is like, listen, we're in a collective now where almost every woman has a reproductive health issue. And we're thinking that that's normal. It's not normal. We're now in times where women are dealing with infertility in their 20s and 30s and having to go to IVF and thinking that's normal. That's not normal. We're now in a reality where women literally almost every woman that has a baby has to be cut open. That wasn't the case 15, 20 years ago, right? Now everybody has to have an emergency C-section. What's going on? Like even in their 20s, that's crazy, right? So we're heavily toxic, heavily. So it's supposed to be less than 4. It's really supposed to be honestly like 2 to 3 days, but I say 4 days just to give it a little leeway. After 4 days, you're bleeding too much. No cramps at all. Really good, Brittany. Good. Keep doing the work. Clove tea changed my life. Good. Awesome testimonial. Yes, amazing. I've noticed your site doesn't have the price list for the program. Which program, Renee? Which program? It doesn't have the price for my Detoxify Your Womb program because that program is for women. It's not for everybody, and that's a program that I'm very picky about who joins, just to make sure it's a good fit on both ends. So women typically email me to get more information about that program, and I send them like more information about that. So hopefully that makes sense. But the 6-week hormone reset, I haven't put it up yet because it starts May 1st, but you're gonna see it on Monday, okay? Now, when I put it on the site on Monday, the price is gonna be much more than, well, not much more, but $200 more. So it's $797 now. So hopefully that few tablespoons, yes, while I bleed through the first 2 days. Sarah, that's a temporary. Keep doing it. Keep doing the course. You just got it today. That'll be a thing of the past, okay? Keep doing the work and do the mindset work as far as believing your body can heal. Because if you do this work and you don't believe you don't believe that your body can heal, and you're always in anxiety, you're always feeling. I know that I'm not saying that you are, but I'm just saying like for women that are listening to this and they're always feeling anxious and they're always like feeling down, and it's not going to work, because when you feel these anxious and depressed feelings, you're going to bleed more. You're going to bleed more, right? And those cortisol levels, when your body's in fight or flight, that actually grows fibroids. So we got to do some deep breathing. Listen to some binaural beats. Working on my mind and spirit as well. Yes, I'm so optimistic. I love that. Yes, I love that energy. Yes. I'm going to watch all your YouTube videos until I can get the course. Moving to the new soon. Okay, no problem, Brittany. Yes, I have so much content on YouTube. Yes. I don't know if I'm going to put this replay up because it took a while for people to get up here. And I was like, is anybody going to come? It took a while. So this video is kind of wonky, so I probably won't put it up. But I may put clips of it up. We'll see. Okay, so anybody have any questions on fibroids, infertility, or about the course, any of my courses, or the new program coming up that's gonna open up on May 1st, I'm really excited about, okay? Because I've gotten so many amazing results. Of course, my Detoxify Your Womb program is the top of the top. That's top tier. That is my exclusive signature program, okay? That's literally transformational results. That's for women that want to transform their wombs, their lives, their minds, everything, right? They want to step into the newer version of themselves and totally transform. That's the Detoxify Your Womb program. That's the highest level to work with me, right? That's the highest level of transformation. But I understand not everybody's ready for that, right? And that price point is the price point for a reason, because it's like I'm working with you for 3 whole months, right? Closely, right? But I understand not everybody's ready for that, and that yes, the price point is a price point because it's for like I said, it's our top tier program. However, I do have other courses, self-study courses, and other things, and I open up 6-week things sometimes, not all the time. That's not always open. Okay, it opens on a certain day, and then when it's done, right? Where other people can get the information as well. That makes sense. Okay. I've been bleeding for over a month. What do you recommend? Somebody just wrote that as well. Oh my gosh, this is like a normal thing that's happening not a normal thing, a recurring thing that's happening with women. Big clots. My doctor appointment is next month. I wish you can get in earlier. We gotta rebalance your hormones. We gotta do a lot of cleansing. We gotta, like, when you're dealing with heavy bleeding like that, we have to go all in. Okay. I would recommend. Do you have fibroids, V, or do you don't know what's going on? Let me know. Do you have fibroids or you don't know what's going on? Would a cleanse help not eating for 3 days? Don't do that, Brittany. Don't do that, Brittany. Because you know why I say don't do that? It's gonna just, if you don't want to go from bad diet to cleanse to bad diet. That's what people do. And that doesn't help. We have to, if you're having trouble with changing your diet, you have to work on that. Work on that first before. Cleansing is literally, I would say it's for people that already have, have their diet in order. Because I've seen people that they do their little detox, even Ramadan, right? And they go back to their bad diet. You have to get your stuff in line before we, cleanse. That's just my opinion, because we cleanse bad diet. That's not gonna do nothing. Oh. Do you recommend doing both courses at the same time, or finishing one to start the other? Which one, Sarah? Which other course are you talking about? It depends on which one you're talking about. You talking about the hormone reset? Or you talking about I have PCOS? Okay, so we have to. I started having raspberry tea to see if they'll minimize the bleeding. What happened with the bleeding when you started having raspberry leaf tea? Let me know. Sarah, no, you can do both at the same time. No, because yeah, you could do both. You could do both, and actually, it will make it will make it more powerful, because you're going to be, like I said, you're going to be in a group setting. You're going to be implementing it, and you're going to have access to ask questions, things like that. So it would actually be better, in my opinion. Now, some people are like, okay, I'm fine with the course to do it on my own. That's fine, but some people do need that group community. Some people do need to it's hard for some people to do things alone, and I totally understand. Okay. So it's be much more powerful to get in the hormone reset, the 6-week hormone reset, if you can. Sign me up. Okay, Sarah, send me your email. Remember, we start May 1st. We start May 1st, but send me an email, or you want me to just email you the link? So I have your email. I could just email you the link, because it's gonna be a different price today. It's gonna be a lower price, $7.97. But on Monday, when I put it out, it's gonna be a much higher price. Okay, I'll send you the link right after this. Okay, yeah, I'm excited. You're gonna join. Yes, we got one already. So I know that a lot of women are gonna sign up for this, because this is gonna be amazing. And you guys, are you on Facebook, Sarah? Let me know if you're on Facebook. Let me know if you're on Facebook. Okay, but yes. And does anybody have any other questions? But okay, V, let me know what happened with the tea, because there's something about raspberry leaf tea. I'm not saying it's a bad herb, but I feel like it does make some women bleed more. I've had clients say that, and that was my experience a long time ago, so I never really touched that herb, right? So I'm not really the biggest fan of it. Is it okay to eat Impossible nuggets here and there? No. Not if you have fibroids and you're trying to heal. I totally understand. Like, when I was like first transitioning to vegan a long time ago, I get it. Like, some of that stuff can be a little addicting, because it's comforting to know that they're like meat replacements, right? But that stuff, when you really do the research, is really poisonous. Like, let me not say poisonous, but it's just really toxic beyond burgers. I'm not saying that I haven't eaten them in the past, but I'm like, okay, what's in here? This is made in a lab. It's just like eating processed food. Like, it's just like eating all this other junk, right? It's just like eating regular meat, or maybe even worse, because it's processed, right? Heavily processed. So Impossible and Beyond Burgers, try to stay away from them. But ladies, you can make your own burgers. Like, you can make your own. Like, do you know like what kind? Okay, if you have a food processor, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, and some walnuts, okay, and you gotta have a lot of seasonings though for the trick, and mushrooms, and grind them in the food processor. And also, you have like coconut aminos, liquid smoke, and like lots of other seasonings. Like, I would put some like red onions and things like that. Listen, I made something the other day, okay, just, and I'm like, wait a minute, this does taste like, I haven't had meat in a long time, obviously, but this does taste kind of like meat. Like, this kind of like tastes like meat, okay? So you can, listen, there's so many tricks you can do. Like, it's all in the seasonings to like, make this food make the health, like these healthy foods taste good, but it's all in the seasonings, okay? It's all in the seasonings. Like, so don't think that you have to have meat. And you know what? Now that I'm raw, I'm not saying you have to be raw. It's just, I'm not saying, this is my personal thing. So people are like, well, are you saying we have to be raw vegan too? No, I'm not saying. This is just me. I'm like on day 46, 40 something, okay? I'm on day 40 something. Yeah, Celtic salt is fine. Celtic salt is actually really good. I may have to stop it then. Yeah, when I drink the tea, it slows bleeding. Okay, a bit, but the next day it's back to heavy bleeding. Stop the tea. Okay, I'm not saying raspberry leaf is bad. Ladies, if you're listening to this and that tea is working for you, keep taking it, because people swear on the herb, but my experience and some of my clients' experience have not been really good with the herb. So that's why I don't recommend it anymore. I stopped recommending that a long time ago. So I would stop the herb right now. But you have to work on, if you have PCOS, we got to work on that endocrine system. We have to work on getting the hormones in balance. I would recommend, honestly, if you can, check out my Restore Your Womb course, because I had a lady that had, and she didn't have PCOS, she had endometriosis, but that does work on PCOS as well. She had fibroids and endometriosis. She said, and I have the video, her video testimonial. She said that by the 3rd day she stopped bleeding. She was bleeding for weeks, and by the 3rd day, she stopped bleeding. I'm actually gonna put that on my stories. Let me write that down to put that testimonial on my stories, actually. And you can see her. The only thing is I had to block some of her eyes out because she didn't want to be on camera. So but you see and hear her, okay? But you just see her whole face. I'm gonna put that on my stories so you guys can see that, okay? Testimonial. But that Restore Your Womb course is very powerful. I might have to stop it down. Only can get greens, salad, fruit, and sweet potatoes. Tough diet. Why can you only eat that? There's so many things to eat, Brittany. Why can you only eat that? Black bean burgers from scratch. I've been doing homework. Yes, I've been doing homework. Okay, good. Angel, yes, I love that. You see, we gotta be creative, and this process allows you to be more creative in the kitchen. It allows you to be more creative in the kitchen. And when you're eating better, you're just on a higher vibration. Like, you just feel better. I'm telling you, when you're healing your body, you guys, it's amazing, right? You're addicted to feeling good when you actually get to this level. You never, like, when you look back to where you were, which is what I do sometimes, I'm like, I can't believe I was living like my life like that. Man, with fibroids and heavy bleeding and just bleeding out to death. Oh my God. When I think about that, I'm like, that's not living. That's not living. That is not living. I don't care what anybody, that's not living. Okay? So that, I know this I don't want this to go super long. I want to become pregnant. You can, but we gotta prepare that endocrine system. What else is there to eat? There's so many things to eat. Brittany, go back to watch that. That fibroid Q&A. What to eat when you have fibroids Q&A. Go back to what, there's so many things to eat. I cut out all dairy, bread meat. There's so many things that you have. Listen, vegetables. You know how many vegetables are in the world. You know what you can do with vegetables. There's so many things you can do with vegetables. Do you have the womb healing, the 21-day womb healing meal plans? If not, get that. 3 weeks of meals. Boom. It's not on the site, but if you want it, send me email. Send me an email. Send me also send me or a message, and I'll send that to you. Okay. There's so many things to eat. There's so many things to eat. I'm raw and I can find things to eat. There's so many things to eat. So many things to eat. Okay. I'm now, at the first couple of weeks, I was like, oof, I was a little limited, but now, like, for example, I have my friend doing it with me. Okay. So she just started. So it's so many. She's more of a cooker person than I am. So she's even introducing me to more stuff that I didn't even think about. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many things to eat when you're eating healthy. Now you can eat real foods. You were eating foods made in the lab, foods from animals. Now you can eat real foods. There's so many kelp noodles to make pad thai. There we go. Actually, I just bought some kelp noodles. I'm nervous about trying them with my friend because I wanted to do like a spaghetti, but I wanted to do zucchini noodles, but I bought kelp noodles instead. But I'm gonna try. We'll see, and I'll take a picture. We'll see how that tastes. But I'm sure it will taste good though, because I know how to make like raw, like meatball type of things, and like I know how to make a really good sauce. I just had a baby 4 months ago. Oh my God, congratulations. By the grace of God. Congratulations, Angel. I just want to heal my body. Ask for me and death for him. Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, I love that. Kelp noodles to make pad thai, yeah. Okay, I need one. I do have the list that came with the menstrual bleeding. Okay, but I want you to get the 21 day, so you have meal plans. This is 3 weeks of meal plans. You need that if you don't know what to eat, okay? If anybody watching this does not know what to eat, that have 3 weeks of womb healing meal plans, it's only like what, $27. You send me a message or email so I can send the link to you. It's not on the site. Okay. What is the best pasta to have? Chickpea pasta is really good. But I have lentil pasta anything but wheat, or definitely not white flour, okay? Hey, Ursula, hey! You catch me when I'm just about to, I've been on here for an hour, just about to get off soon, but I'll be on here for like 5 more minutes. Does anybody have any questions before I go? Okay, anybody have any questions before I go? Hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend. And Sarah, I'm gonna send you the link for the 6-week hormone reset. Again, I have a 6-week hormone reset coming up that starts May 1st. However, it is on pre-sale right now. Now, when I put it out on Monday, when I put out the details, all the details will be on the site and everything on Monday. It's gonna be more expensive, okay? So, what did I miss? Oh no, this is just Q&A for fibroids and infertility. And also, I'll tell them a little bit about, like, you know, I have an upcoming 6-week, a 6-week hormone reset intensive coming up, like a mini program, and it's gonna be like in a group. So I was just telling them a little bit about that. And yeah, and of course I have my 12 steps on how to treat your fibroids full bundle course on sale this weekend, $100 off. I don't usually put this on sale very often, so ladies, if you want to check out that course, okay? No, the sale is not actually on the site. It's not. It was on my email list. I only sent it to my email list. Okay. If you want to so if you want the 12 steps on how to treat your fibroids course, okay. If you want the 12 steps on how to treat your fibroids full bundle course, send me a message and I'll send you the link, or email. I'll send you the link for the sale price, the sale link. It's not on the site. I forgot to say that. Yes, not on the site. It's really supposed to be only for my email list, but you know, in case y'all are new, I will extend that to you as well, okay? But that's pretty much it, ladies. Make sure you're following me. Make sure you're on my email list, okay? Because like today, I had a little sale for my email list. You want to be on my email list, okay? And also, when you join my email list, I also have a training on fibroids. And also estrogen dominance. Something you need to know, whether you have fibroids, endometriosis, PCOS, you need to know about estrogen dominance and what it does to the body and why you have these reproductive health issues, okay? Very important, okay? That's pretty much it. Make sure again, follow me, click the link in my bio to join my email list, and check out if you want to take advantage of the sale for the 12 steps on how to treat your fibroids full bundle course. Email me or send me a message on here, sending me your email and saying that you want the course, the $100 off. I'll send you the link via email, because I can't send links through DMs for some reason. That's weird, but yeah. Only on TikTok. I hate TikTok DMs. I can't stand them. But DM me and I'll email you, okay? That's all. Love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll be back on here tomorrow and on Sunday as well, okay? So if this is your first time watching me, follow me, get on the email list so you'll know the time I'm going live, okay? Bye, ladies.